Job ads are up. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and we're going to look at a media release from ANZ because job ads are up, everyone. I'll bring up my chart here. I've been referring to this, well, the job ads data that's been released by ANZ from a variety of data sources, and you can see that very drastic plunge we had. And we've had several, recent announcements of huge increases of job ads. And we'll have a look at trading economics because once again, we're beating expectations. But notice how we're still not back at that level to where we were. Notice how we're still quite low. We're now at 2014 levels, judging by eye. Or we're now at the bottom of 2009-10. Just think about that. Look how high they were during the GFC. We haven't even recovered. We haven't really recovered back to there, have we? That's interesting. That's interesting. So if we jump over to trading economics, we can see. So the job ads are now, have increased by 9.4% and they've beat the forecast of 5%. Like I always tell you, it's not what the figures are. I mean, it could be completely negative, but so long as it's better than the market anticipated, that's the news that'll shift the market. It's a funny world we're in. It really is. So job ads continue to gain in October. ANZ Australian job ads rose 9.4% month on month in October, following an upwardly revised 8.3% in September, but remained 13.5% lower than the February levels. So we're still down on February, but year on year we're still down 16.2%. I mean, look at that number, only 129,000 job ads. And I wonder how many of those are dodgy job ads. So ANZ senior economist Catherine Birch commented, "The ANZ job ads recovery maintained a steady pace in October, rising 9.4% month on month. Job ads have now regained more than 3/4 of the plunge they took in March and April. As we noted last month, though, we think job ads will need to exceed pre-pandemic levels for some time to ensure the ongoing recovery in employment and reduced labour market underutilization. Seek data shows its job ads are already above pre-pandemic levels in most states and the Northern Territory, but there is some way to go in the ACT. Well, has the ACT actually had the same economic hit as the other states? New South Wales and Victoria. Okay, we can't forget New South Wales and Victoria, Florian. What are you doing? Nationally, ANZ job ads are still 13.5% below their February level, but the reopening of Melbourne will provide a boost from November. As direct fiscal support drops off, this government intervention, leading some businesses to close or downsize, we expect some employment losses. That's the thing. JobKeeper is propping up insolvent businesses. We now have the ability for businesses to trade while insolvent. That scares me more than anything else. It's probably because I've been exposed to just dodgy people who just take so long to getting paid. It's really frustrating when you're working for, a multimillionaire designing a whole rollout of things and they just slow to a trickle to pay you. Or they've got a culture there of delaying payment to consultants. Really, really puts a tinge on all their marketing and BS that you see. I guess that's perhaps why I've become grey so young. But then that's also why I'm worried about this trading while insolvent. For me, my costs were, equipment, premises, wages. Pretty much that, software rental. Architects, our cost base isn't as high as some others. I had friends, though, in the game, construction, building a signing mate, and he goes and he puts, he pays a fortune to buy materials, store materials, truck them to site, then install them. And then you got to get paid. What about sparkies or plumbers? What if you're digging stuff underground? There's no way you can get it back. It would cost you more to get it back. And this is the trick where some builders or developers will just do the dodge and not pay, use these suppliers or these tradies as a free source of credit. The good old paid when paid. I wonder if that's coming out now with the trading while insolvent, even though it's illegal. Oh, it's remember that guy who we read an article? He went under because he couldn't understand. He sent $1.5 million of stock to Amazon, and now he wants to get into construction. I mean, oh boy, they're going to chew him up. So, as direct fiscal support drops off, leading some businesses to close on the downside, we expect some employment losses. And I will bring up the unemployment rate for those of you that haven't been watching it too closely, but we're at 6.9%. This is the ABS data. Roy Morgan, kind of double it. And we need to have an actual realistic unemployment rate. I know it's probably the workforce participation rate, but how many people can live off 1 hour a week, or 1 hour within if you worked 1 hour a week in the survey period? So, but we may not see the same effect on job ads, as it seems unlikely that many businesses in a tenuous position will be recruiting. I don't know. That in China, apparently you've got businesses that are going that are insolvent, don't exist anymore. They're still recruiting heavily. Oh, wait a minute. That's just, that's not been confirmed, although all the listings have now been removed. Businesses and consumer confidence will be critical to a sustained improvement in hiring activity and employment growth. I still think people are going to do whatever they can to avoid hiring people, to avoid taking on that financial risk. We can see here, 2010, there you had, we're now at those levels. With job adverts, 139. There you go. Look at, we got down to 62,000. Everyone, 62,000. Is there nothing in this data is even close to it in the last 10 years? And here's the job ads and the unemployment rate. You can see the job ads is the orange line. The unemployment rate is on the left-hand side and is the blue line. So you can see, they kind of correlate. So look, what's this telling us? So job ads and employment growth. Again, employment is on the left-hand side and job ads here on the right. So again, they kind of correlate, don't they? So one goes up, the other follows. So job AdWords are a leading indicator. So we should see employment go up. So job ads and vacancies. So ABS job vacancies, job ads. Yeah, there you go. You can see when there's a short, look at that. Wow. And I will let you enjoy the technical aspects of this report on your own and the important notes. I'll link to this if you'd like to go through it. But I think it's pretty clear, guys. So job ads have rebounded. They're coming back, which is good. So confidence is returning. Business confidence is coming back. We'll have to see how long it lasts. I know it's seasonally adjusted, so they would be taking account of the spring in Christmas hires, but I wonder how much of it is just for the Christmas period. Wonder how many. You wouldn't think, would businesses that are trading while insolvent be hiring people? Yeah, they probably would, wouldn't they? Yeah, they would. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this in the comments down below. Are you in business? Are you taking on other people? For us, the Christmas, December, January was usually a quiet period. Although last year we got a huge project just on Christmas Eve, pretty much out of the blue. So, it can happen sometimes. But often for us, that's when we would get the boys to take extra holidays. How is it for you? It depends on what sector you're working at in construction, if you're busy or if you might be a bit quieter. If you're in retail, now's the time to make all the money. So we can see why there's more potential job adverts. We'll have to keep an eye on it. As always, everyone, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I created, there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or Kucoin. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.